of Xabi Alonso as the next manager?
Yeah, really exciting news. Great coach, massive pedigree. Yeah, really exciting for the club. We're all looking forward to working with Xabi.
And does it say something about the stature of Chelsea Football Club that despite it being a disappointing campaign, the club can still attract a manager of that calibre?
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. It's a massive club. I think we've got really exciting players, some of the best players in the world, who have shown, even though it's been a disappointing season, they have shown at times this year the quality that we have. So yes, it's a massive club and it will always attract top players and top managers.
And what are your own expectations for what happens for you following these two matches? Would you like to remain involved with the first team?
Yeah, I haven't thought about that. There is so much to prepare for. There is so much at play. So boring answer, but my focus is always on the next game, the next training session.
Levi Colwill has started the last two matches, his first two starts of this season. So is it likely he'd be able to start again 3 days after Wembley?
Yeah, we need to be careful with Levi. He's obviously coming back off a very serious injury. He's performed well in those two games. We'll see how he looks today. We'll see how he reports, and we'll make a decision on that. But definitely, I agree. We have to manage him right.
And finally, from me, Spurs tomorrow. How motivated are this group to end this season, the final home match, on a high, and also at the same time, it would make things very difficult for Tottenham in terms of survival hopes if you were victorious tomorrow?
Yeah, we're very, very focused. We need to win the next two games to give ourselves the best chance to finish as high up in the league as possible and get European football. That is our only focus in doing our job and putting in the performance we need to beat a good side.
Obviously, as mentioned, last home game of the season, Battle of the Bridge, everyone's looking forward to it against Spurs. How have you actually found your time as being interim? It's going to be the last time you step out at Stamford Bridge in this role. What have you learned about yourself as a manager and about the squad as a new chapter starts?
I've enjoyed the challenge. I've enjoyed the pressure. It's easier when you win games rather than losing games. But yeah, I've enjoyed it, and we're ready for the game tomorrow.
And lastly, you said after the final, we know what this team's capable of, but they need to produce on a consistent basis. Is that just a genuine need for more time for this squad under the next manager that's going to come in, or is there actual specific key things that you've seen yourself that's like there's gaps?
Yeah, it's hard in such a small sample size to make that call. I think when I say that we've seen what they're capable of and they need to do it on a more consistent basis, I felt like with all the injuries we've got in our squad, we went toe-to-toe with Man City and it was an even game. It was a 50-50 game in my opinion. So Semenyo decided the game with a bit of quality, but there was other instances where that could have been a Chelsea player that decides that game. I think that shows the level of this group, the quality of this group, and we haven't done it on a consistent basis, otherwise we wouldn't be where we are in the league. But there's also been a lot of change. There's also been a lot that's gone on at the club that it's not my place to say what's right or wrong, but that can affect momentum, that can affect the group. But when this group is at their best, I think we're up there with anyone in Europe. So how do we produce that on a more consistent basis? That's what we'll be looking at the end of the season. That's what we'll be trying to help the group with. And also they have to want to produce that, and they're capable of doing that. So, but for now, it's 2 games left to get 6 points, hopefully, and push up the table as far as we can.